globally we find that inflation is taking a toll on the pockets of every single consumer. That means we find that there are so much of price rise in the economy and we have to face them in our day-to-day life. Now, basically, there in today's video, we are going to talk about a different kind of inflation, which is called as shrinkflation. So, shrink plus inflation makes it shrinkflation. So, what is this shrinkflation? What is exactly happening around us, and all these things we are going to see in this video. Now, basically, let's first understand that if you're talking of inflation, inflation has a very definite effect on the company. Now, it's going to affect the company in different ways. First of all, companies will face a rise in the raw material prices. So, if we take a simple example like transportation of goods from one place to another, they are making, let's say, jams from different fruits. So these fruits have to be transported from one place to another till their company, they go down, whatever, and the transportation cost has increased. The fertilizer cost, the seed cost, the growing cost, everything has increased. So raw material is coming at a higher price to the company. Second, we find that the impact of labor. So naturally, if other commodities are increasing in the value, increasing in terms of prices, the labor are also going to demand more amount. So labor cost is also increasing for the company. Then we find that overheads. So if you're talking of electricity, transportation, hiring of consultants, hiring of different staff, then entertainment expenses, expenditures connected to the factory, the rent, everything is going to increase. So raw material, labor, overheads, the cost sheet that we have for the company, all these factors are going to find increase. Now companies face with the problem of profits declining because their costs are increasing. So if the consumers have to be kept happy, you cannot just say I will increase the selling price every now and then. So consumers may face a problem. So companies may face a downward trend in their profits because of the inflationary pressures. Now, what companies do, they are naturally not going to sit idle and face a problem, right? They are going to find out new strategies for the purpose of coping up with this inflation and not losing the market share and not losing on the profits. So, first important thing, they don't want the demand to fall. This is what they are going to focus. So, they want the consumers who are already consuming the products to continue and find new consumer base also. They want to increase, in fact, their demand. Second important thing is because they want to increase the demand, they cannot afford to increase the selling price. So sales price, if it increases, naturally consumers will start looking here and there for some alternative source or something more cheaper or something more different. So basically, you don't want also to cut down on the quality, because if this company wants to survive in the long run, they cannot say, okay, quality will go down and the price will be like, okay, I will change the price to a lower amount. So I reduce the price or I keep the price same and reduce on the quality, then they will suffer in the long run. So profitability will definitely get impacted. So they don't want any of these issues to happen. So then what is the way out? What should they do to actually cope up with this inflation? They need to keep the consumers happy, right? Because they want them to continue. They also don't want consumers to know that inflation has hit them. So if tomorrow I get a product of a company which was earlier 100 rupees, now selling at 150, I will say, oh my God, 50 rupees of price increase. And then I will start questioning the company and then I will start finding alternatives. So inflationary pressures should not be felt by the consumers directly. So they have to find out some indirect way, some hidden way by which they can cope up with this problem. So they have to keep selling the product at the same price, at the same quality. Both cannot be hit. So what to do then? So then the way out is that they will resort to what is called as shrinkflation. What is this shrinkflation? Every person, which I mean, any of us, all of us are actually facing and have become the person who is hit by this shrinkflation. So how? What is the shrinkflation? Firstly, they will think of reducing sizes, weight, volume, numbers, quantity, whatever in the case of the product, and keep the price the same. So the product price is not going to shift. What is going to shift is sizes, weight of the product, volume of the product, and maybe quantity or numbers that they have packed in that particular package. Or one example of shrinkflation. So Lay's chips, classic chips, which are 200 grams earlier, which was being sold at, let's say, 30 rupees. Now the packet size has reduced to 180 grams. You didn't even come to know, right? A little smaller packet, or maybe the packet size is also same, but the quantity that is inside will change to, instead of 200 to 180 grams, right? and the price is not changed. Price is 30 also, earlier also, and now also 30. But what are they giving? They're giving you a lesser quantity in the same packet. Now, one interesting thing is, because of this shrinkflation, companies feel that they have benefited, but they are actually losing out on the market share also. We will see how they're losing on the market share in the later part of the video. So, which companies in Indian market have resorted to shrinkflation? Basically, many companies: Hindustan Unilever, Nestle, Dabur, Coca-Cola. Name them, and you have them. So, you will find that all these companies have resorted to shrinkflation, and this is like an example. So look at this. So look at this as an example. You will see here the different products that are sold in the Indian market and how they have resorted to reduction in the size of the packet, reduction in the ml, in the grams, and they have kept the price the same. So you don't feel a hit on your pocket, but actually indirectly you are suffering because of the shrinkflation, because you're getting lesser quantity in the same price. So it's as good as paying a higher price for the same product. So now, has it helped the company? We'll try to understand. Now, consumers are basically frustrated because of all these hidden prices. They feel cheated. Some are, in fact, shifting their focus to local brands. So it's actually not helping the company, right? If you find that the companies, once they notice that the shrinkflation is affecting them and companies are actually showing having a hidden cost to the packet, then they will start feeling that they have been cheated on or frustrated, and they will shift to local brands. So many things like bhujia, chips, snacking items, etc. People are shifting to their local brands. Now, most of these brands have started a very good thing, that they are now selling on Amazon and other such platforms, where these local brands also have a good packaging, a very hygienic look and pack for their products. And so basically, consumers have started trusting these brands, and they are shifting from these, like you can say, global brands to the local brands. So some people also postpone their purchases. Some people may not buy the product also. They may shift to other products. And so what is happening now is that, because of the shrinkflation, the good factor, if you have to see, is that the shift is happening from the global products and the brands to the local brands and local products. So this could actually benefit the local agents and local manufacturers and local people, because they will find that their product will have a rising demand. So shrinkflation may actually be an opportunity for the local brands to pick up and boost their business. Hope this video has given you an insight into this different way of inflationary pressure that every consumer is facing in the format of shrinkflation. So if you find this video interesting, do share it with the people who may also want to know about shrinkflation. And we are going to keep sharing such videos on this platform of Commerce GYAN ahead also. So just in case you haven't yet subscribed to Commerce GYAN, do subscribe to this channel. Put down your comments, what you think about shrinkflation. And also, if you have any specific topic to be discussed on this channel, do write in the comment section. Hope to see you in the next video of Commerce GYAN. Thank you.